How much do you really know about grease? With a few of the basics, here's this week's Iron Talk. First of all, what is grease made of? Grease is largely made up of oil. The oil serves as the primary lubricant in the grease in most situations. For this reason, grease is really not just grease. There can be a tremendous difference between the amount of oil and the types of oil used in making different types of grease. In addition to oil, there are thickeners and additives. The thickeners act much like a sponge does with water. Thickeners in grease hold the oil and release it as pressure dictates that lubrication is needed. In storage, it's very common to see some of the oil come out of the solution in the grease and settle at the top. This is normal and really shows some of the same activity that the grease will undergo as it's in use. The thickeners can also pull the oil back in to some degree as the machine they're lubricating is cooling down and not in use. The proper storage and use of grease is something that seems basic, yet a visit to a number of farm or mechanical shops will quickly reveal areas where improvement can be made. First, storage. Grease tubes should be stored upright and kept off the floor. This helps maintain a consistent temperature and also keeps the oils from bleeding out of the grease. Bulk grease should be kept in well-marked original containers and protected from contamination. Second, the usage of grease. My dad was pretty fussy and growing up gave some good instruction on a number of things. When we grease things, the grease on the outside of the zerk is designed to keep dirt and contamination out, so it's a good idea to leave a little bit. However, cleaning that zerk off before adding more grease is also important. The grease gun needs to be cleaned as well, so no dirt is introduced in the greasing process. Over-greasing is another common problem. For this, we simply recommend following the manufacturer's recommendations to avoid problems. Grease seems like a boring but necessary thing for farm equipment. However, following these tips can help you get more out of the grease that you're using and longer life out of your equipment as well. That's all for today's Iron Talk, and now back to the show.